Hi grade 9s. I'm just going to post a video for the homework for 6.7. I've had quite a few emails with people asking me how to complete number 2. So I'm going to go through it here. Alright, so we have two equations. And it says verify each solution. Oh, we're not going to verify it. We're just going to solve each one. So we're going to solve each linear system. So linear system, again, is when you have two equations. So we're going to solve these two by graphing, and where they cross, it will be, which is the point of intersection, that is the solution. When you get to grade 10, there will be two other methods that you learn, but for now, it's just graphing. Okay, so the first one is y equals negative x. Okay, so I said to start at the b value. Since this does not have a b value, it starts at 0. So we're going to start at 0 here. Then the slope is negative 1. So negative 1 over 1. So we're going to go 1 down, 1 to the right. So 1 down, 1 to the right, 1 down, 1 to the right. And continue that way. Okay, just give me a second. I'm going to draw a line. Okay, so there's the line for the first one. Now we're going to do the second one. The second one, the b value is negative 6. So we start at negative 6 on the y-axis, and the slope is 1 from the x, so 1 over 1. So up 1, 1 to the right, up 1, 1 to the right, up 1, 1 to the right. So it intersects. Sorry. So it intersects here. So at 3 and negative 3. So that is the solution for 2a, so 3, negative 3. Okay, now let's do 2b. So we have x minus y equals 8, and we have x plus 2y equals 2. Okay, so we're going to isolate for y here. So we're going to get rid of the x. So subtract x on both sides. So negative y equals negative x plus 8. Okay, negative x plus 8. But we still have the negative here in front of the y, so we need to remove that or cancel it out. So we're going to divide everything by negative 1. So this crosses off. So we have y equals negative x divided by negative 1 is positive x. Positive 8 divided by negative 1 is negative 8. Okay, so we're going to start at negative 8 over here. So negative 8. And then we're going to go up 1, 1 to the right. Up 1, 1 to the right, up 1, 1 to the right, and we'll continue the pattern this way. Okay, that's the first equation. Now the second equation. Again, this is not in slope-intercept form. Okay, so we have to isolate for y. Subtract x, both sides. So we have 2y equals negative x plus 2. Now we're going to divide by 2. So we have y equals, this is a 1 over 2, so leave it as a negative 1x over 2. And then 2 divided by 2 is 1. So we start at positive 1. Down 1, 2 to the right. Down 1, 2 to the right. Down 1, 2 to the right, down 1, 2 to the right. And they intersect at this point here, which is 6 and negative 2. Okay, so that's the first two. Okay, now questions with one more. 2C. Okay, let's do C. Sorry, I have my dogs running and wrestling around, so they're over there going nuts. Okay, so 2c x plus 2y equals 7 and y equals 4x minus 10. Okay, so again, get into y equals mx plus b, subtract x on both sides. 2y equals negative x plus 7, divide by 2. Oh, this one's a tricky one. So y equals negative x, negative 1 over 2x. And since this is where our starting point, I'm actually going to divide this one. So 7 over 2 is 3.5. Okay, so I'm going to do it in a different color, on a different graph. Just give me a second. Okay, so we're going to start at 3.5, positive 3.5, which is here. And then we're going to go down 1, 2 to the right. So if I'm at 3.5, I go down 1, I'll be at 2.5, and 2 to the right. Down 1, 2 to the right. Down 1, 2 to the right. Okay, so we have our line going this way. And now our next one starts at negative 10. So I'm going to get to negative 10, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9, negative 10. So start at negative 10 here. And our slope is 4 over 1. So up 4, 1 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 to the right. 1 second, I'm going to draw the line with a ruler. So they intersect at this point here, which is 3 and 2. Okay, don't worry too much about 2D. It is decimals again, but if you could do it, that'd be good. It would be the same idea. It starts at 4.5. So this one would start at 4.5 and then goes down 1, 2 to the right. Okay, I hope this helps. I'm going to post this, and hopefully I've had a few people ask, so hopefully this works. You don't have to verify the each by doing substitution. Just find the point of intersections. Okay, so the point of intersections was, first one was 3 and negative 3, then 3 and 2 was for C, and for B it's 6 and negative 2. Take care, guys. Bye.